Bro, this is BTS ancestors right here, bro. What's up, YouTube? I'm your host Flamo. How you guys doing today? So today's video, guys, we're gonna be checking out The Most Beautiful Life Goes On, a story of BTS 2023 update. Now this is the latest version, and I just want to let you guys know that I have about maybe one or two BTS documentaries before we can finally start diving into the music video reactions, the choreography, dance practices, etc. Because I know you guys been patiently waiting for those reactions, and we're finally gonna get to them soon, you know, because if you really think about it, guys, I post on average about maybe 2 to 3 BTS videos per week, you know. So, and I've been doing BTS for about like 3 weeks now, so, and that's just only documentaries, you know. And I know you guys been patient for a few weeks now, so now we're finally gonna start like very soon getting into these music video reactions and stuff, and we're gonna get to the very good stuff, and I know you guys would like to see it too. And I know there's a lot of more documentaries that we have to check out too, but we would check out more documentaries later down the road when we're checking out like the music video reactions, the choreography, and documentaries. Like, we're gonna blend it all together, like, you know, in one, you know, if that makes sense. So yeah, with that being said, if you guys have any other suggestions or any other videos that you want me to check out, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get to them. But with that being said, if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button for me, guys. We are on the road to 6K subscribers. I love you guys so much, and with that being said, let's dive right into this video. Oh, and I just want to let you guys know too, as well too, that if you see my eyes squinting, I'm a little bit tired, so I had to get me a bowl of cereal so I could try to keep myself awake, because this is gonna be a 45-minute video that we're checking out. So this is a long video, you know. But definitely, as soon as this video ends, I'm going straight, taking my butt to sleep. I am up there, bro.
First things first, a big announcement and a change to the channel.
Also, I'm gonna put some captions as well. I know he's probably speaking English, but sometimes I prefer having captions, because that way it if just in case if we miss something, the captions would put the things that we miss, you know. So even though I understand what he's saying because he's speaking English, it's always good to have captions.
We are pleased to announce the new channel name. Wait for it.
Well, let me skip this part again.
Rice Squad.
We should talk about
we believe this name more strongly represents our brand.
All right, here we go. Well, this is probably the beginning. This is like maybe the intro, so we can skip this part. Alright, BTS.
Wish you had help getting things done? Same.
Partnered up with Vapor 95. Vapor 95 is an LA-based company that makes... and if they don't, either they've been living under a rock or they're 100 years old. The success of the Bangtan Boys is worldwide.
Alright, here we go, guys.
But it wasn't always like this.
The very existence of BTS can be owed to its founding father, an innovator by the name of Hitman Bang. His idea to create a rap group was somewhat inspired by YG. In the late 90s, he experimented with this idea with different trainees, eventually choosing 7 members. And while 3 of them eventually left, the remaining 4, Teddy, Danny, Jinhwan, and Baekhyun, debuted in 1998 as One Time. Their first album, titled One Time for Your Mind, it was one of the year's best-selling albums and won several awards.
What he said, One Time? Bro, this is BTS ancestors right here, bro. No, I'm just messing around. It's BTS. I'm just messing around, guys. This is not BTS ancestors. Bro, that's crazy. Just thinking about it is funny, bro. I'm just messing around, man. It's always good to get a good laugh, and it's always good to have jokes, you know. No disrespect to BTS, bro. BTS ancestors.
Awards, including the Global Disc and SBS Music Awards for Best New Artist and KMTV's award for Best Hip Hop Artist. The group enjoyed moderate success and released 4 more albums before going on indefinite hiatus in 2006 due to their mandatory military service.
The year was 2010, and the 5-year-old company Big Hit Entertainment had previously signed 2 artists, 88 and 2AM. They had their share of successes, but they were very traditional K-pop groups. Big Hit wanted a fresh new sound, and upon listening to One Time, CEO Hitman Bang Si-hyuk had decided that that was the sound that he had been looking for.
And you know what, too, guys? Another thing, yeah, what I was gonna say, you know, shout out to the manager. This dude really had a vision. Like, he's seen the big picture, bro. Like, this dude knew what he was doing. He wanted something that would really just like pop off and just, you know, just like really reach out to an audience, really reach out. You know, like he had the vision, and when you have the vision and you put it on pen and paper, bro, and you put it to work, man.
Top of that, the
who
youth
knows how
needed
far you
someone
get.
to relate
It's
to,
crazy.
but more importantly, to look up to. He decided that he would create.
You know what? Let me see if I can name all the members. Actually, guys, you got Jin, Jimin, Jungkook, RM, Suga, V, and J-Hope. Yeah, put some respect on my name, bro. My name, bro. I got all of them right. I got all of them right. Yes, yes. For the first time, I got them right. Oh, and going back to this, this is the mic drop, right? Hey, that beat, man. Like that beat.
At 15 years old, Kim Namjoon auditioned for a certain Big Deal Records, which he completely botched, forgetting the lyrics to the song he was performing. Afterwards, fellow rapper Sleepy recommended that he try auditioning at another label, Big Hit, and even put in a good word for him to one of the producers there. At age 16, Namjoon auditioned in front of Bang Si-hyuk himself, and instantly impressed him. He was offered a deal with Big Hit on the spot, which Namjoon accepted and became a trainee, officially choosing a name for himself, Rap Monster, destined to become the leader of the newly created group. Now that a fearless leader was chosen, they needed more members. Min Young-gi was a 17-year-old living in Daegu, an avid basketball player and
Suga really got like that. It's just so. You look at his face, and you probably be thinking like, how is this dude like actually real, bro? He really look like he's from a cartoon, man, and that's a compliment too. It's not a bad thing, you know. Like if I was a girl, bro, I would want to be with him, bro. Like,
rapper.
You know, like
he'd been interested in music, especially
he
rap,
looks that good,
from
bro.
a very early age. And despite his parents' disapproval, started performing as a rapper while still in high school. He quickly gained attention as a rapper and producer in the underground hip-hop scene. One day he saw a flyer for a rap competition called Hit It and decided to participate. And although he only placed second, the company hosting the competition, you guessed it, Big Hit, decided to sign him on as a producer. Hitman Bang spoke with him afterwards, convincing him to join a newly created hip-hop group. He told him to just focus on rapping and assured him that he wouldn't need to dance. He was lying. And just like that, the new group had a second member, known as Suga, a combination of the first two syllables of shooting guard, his favorite position in basketball. But they wouldn't stop there. Rappers were nice, but Big Hit actually needed a dancer. So, always love dancing.
You know what's so cool too, guys, is that they all can learn from each other. Like, one is a dancer, one is a rapper, one has the vocals, one has the producing, one has the visuals, you know, like with the effects and stuff like that. Like, they all got like their own unique gift, and they can share it with each other, and they can learn from each other as well. Like, and I know that's how we did. Like, you know, like,
he was in the starting lineup of the dance crew Neuron in his
These guys are
hometown
something else,
Gwangju.
man. Like, I'm
he was
telling
good
you.
at it too, winning several local championships and even winning a championship at the national level in 2008. While he did perform at several competitions hosted by JYP and even won some of them, he ultimately went on to audition for a smaller, lesser-known company, Big Hit Entertainment. His dance skills and strong understanding of rhythm made him an instant favorite, and he was signed on as J-Hope. Not only that, but they saw potential in him to become a rapper, which at this point,
bro, how do you? Not in a million years. I don't care how skinny I am. I would never be able to move like this, bro. Like, I suck at dancing, guys. I suck, man. Like, these guys, they make it look so easy, like, you know, with their flexible bodies and the way they move. Like, bro, my body's just so stiff. Like, I can't even move like that, bro. I'm like built like a statue. Like,
little experience with. However,
like, bro, the fact that they're able to dance like this, man, it's just like, man, it's just talent, bro. Like, because not everybody can dance. Dancing is, to be honest, it's not even really a easy thing to do. It takes a lot of dedication and practice.
J-Hope made the decision to leave Big Hit until RM convinced both J-Hope and Big Hit that the group wouldn't be complete without him. He was right.
아니 근데 형 항상 중간고에 아니에요. 종호석 와야 된다고. 종호석 안 오면 시라고 된다고. 멤버 그냥 믿고 간 거야 나도 그냥. 오래 했고 멤버 보고 왔. 멤버 보고 왔어 진짜. 근데 나는 진짜 네가 그 기억.
With the addition of J-Hope, the rap line was complete. Now they needed some singers. Now, just like how RM, an amazing rapper with a ton of experience, was chosen as the first official member of the rap line, it would only make sense that a legendary singer and dancer would be the perfect first member of the vocal line. Right? But Kim Seok-jin didn't have any sort of experience like that. Believe it or not, one day when he was walking on the streets of his hometown, Anyang, he was approached by a representative of SM Entertainment with an offer to work for the company. In typical Jin fashion, he never followed up with them because he believed it to be a scam. Apparently, Jin was a very good-looking guy.
You know, hey, I don't blame him either. You know, like, it kind of does a little sketchy. You know, you're just walking down the street and somebody out of nowhere you probably never heard of before. You probably have, I don't know, but they just come up to you and they just say, "Hey, you want to work with us?" Like first of all, I don't know anything about you, and second of all, like, what is it that you see in me? Like, you know, you just start thinking about all this stuff, you know.
This time, as a college student in Seoul, he was once again approached on the street, this time by an executive at Big Hit Entertainment.
On the street. Imagine just minding your own business and then Big Hit just comes down the street your way. Like, what? Man. Bro, like, for me, that's like me, a big YouTuber comes down my way and just tells me, "Hey, you want to collab?" Like, bro, that's just like, wow. I don't know if that's luck. I don't know if that's just like a given opportunity. I don't know, man, but it's just, when that happens to you, bro, you better best believe you take full advantage of that opportunity.
He didn't sing, he didn't dance. He was at school to become an actor, and he decided to audition to become an actor. Big Hit, however, had different plans for him, and convinced him to become a vocalist for their new group. To do so, he literally learned to dance and sing starting from zero, but thankfully, not without help from other vocalists. Jung Kook initially had dreams of becoming a badminton player when he was young, but after seeing G-Dragon perform Heartbreaker on television, it influenced him to want to become a singer instead. Because of this, at only age 14, he decided to audition for the South Korean talent show, Superstar K. He didn't pass auditions, but this was just enough to catch the eye of not one company, not two companies, but 7 different companies. This included JYP, FNC, Woollim, Starship Entertainment, TS, Cube, and of course, Big Hit Entertainment.
Is this information repeated? Because this sounds exactly almost identical to the other Beautiful Life Goes On video we checked out, man. Is this the same information? It sounds exactly the same.
So why did Jungkook, given the choice of all these bigger companies, decide to go with the relatively smaller company, Big Hit? The answer was simple. Because he thought, and I quote, "RM was cool, so I wanted to sign with them." That brings the number of members to 5. The next member of BTS was just as surprised to find Big Hit as Big Hit was to find him, and it almost didn't happen. Kim Tae-young was always passionate about music, and it was always his dream to pursue it as a career. However, it was hard, as his family was poor, his parents being humble farmers. His father told him that if he was passionate about music, he should learn an instrument, and he did, spending 3 years practicing with the saxophone. One day, one of his friends decided to audition for Big Hit Entertainment when they were holding auditions in his hometown of Daegu. Taeyoung, being a good friend, came with him to keep him company. But when one of the team members in charge of the audition saw Taeyoung, he encouraged him to audition as well. With nothing to lose, he did. That day, he was the only one in Daegu to move on to the next round of auditions, and eventually became a trainee for Big Hit Entertainment. They decided to keep him.
Out of all the other people, you was the selected one. Like, you know, guys, some things in life you will know is meant to be. Like, for example, with me with this YouTube stuff, like, I mean, I do it for fun. It's a great hobby. I love doing it, man. But I don't know, people was telling me around me that I could really take this to another level. I could really make this my career and stuff like that, which would honestly be a dream. Because if I make YouTube a career, bro, that's just a blessing, man. You know, like that would just be a great thing. But I mean, who knows, man? But like I said, it's just weird how a lot of people see the potential, then they're telling me to keep going with it. So hey, who knows where we'll be at in like next year, man. But hey, we're gonna keep going though. But the point is though, guys, is like, the point I'm trying to get at is when you find something, try to stick with it. Because you don't know, like, you never know how far you could get with it, bro. You never know, man.
Him as a surprise member,
And that's what makes life mysterious, because it's full of surprises that you just don't know about.
didn't want to reveal him as one of the members until his debut. In the same vein, Big Hit had him choose something mysterious for his stage name. He decided to go with V for victory. Here seems like a nice round
Oh, that's
number
V,
to
okay,
start, right?
okay.
6 members for a new hip-hop group, 3 rappers and 3 vocalists. It seems like a complete group, but still there was something missing. Someone was missing. Someone that could take this already great group of artists and push it even further to achieve perfection. A powerhouse. Someone so naturally talented that they could stand out in a room full of already talented artists. This project that Big Hit had embarked upon needed a capstone. Park Jimin was a naturally talented dancer. When he was in middle school, he attended a dance.
Ladies, be honest with me. You find G-Man, I believe that's how you say it. You find him and Sugar cute, huh? Like, don't get me wrong. All the members look good in their own way, okay? They all do look good in their own way. I'm being honest. Like, but which one looks the most cute? I bet, ladies, be honest with me now. It's those 2 members I just mentioned, huh? It's just those 2, huh? But hey, like I said, they all look good in their own way though. They're not ugly though. Like, you know, like these guys is literally like models.
Academy and continued to pursue dance at Busan High School of Arts, where he studied contemporary dance and was the top student in the whole modern dance department. Impressed by his raw talent, a teacher encouraged him to audition for Big Hit Entertainment, who were holding auditions in Busan. He was only 16 when he passed the audition and moved to Seoul.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. Let me get a
He
napkin.
was
Hold
the
on.
final
All right, we're back, guys.
had the shortest training period. Interesting to note is that the group feels very much ragtag because, in a sense, with the exception of Jimin and J-Hope, it was. RM auditioned for Big Hit because he didn't pass his auditions with the first company he chose.
And despite their amazing talent, Suga and Jungkook didn't win the competitions they were in, but they signed on with Big Hit after the fact because of their high quality performances. V never even planned on auditioning, but just decided to do it on a whim, and Jin, they literally
crazy
just
how
found Jin
life
on the
is.
streets. But perhaps it was fate. This was the group that they chose. And
I think it was
just
fate,
like
man.
that, in 2012, the newly created Bangtanso년dan, the Bulletproof Boy Scouts, or simply BTS, was 7.
저도 아침에 리허설 때 이거 보고 많이 웃었습니다.
They had the group, but they still needed the music. In early 2013, they set out to create some social media presence for themselves before officially debuting, posting song covers on both SoundCloud and YouTube, which you can still go watch today.
In May, Big Hit launched a countdown clock on their website in preparation for BTS's debut album, complete with a trailer and a ton of promotional material, including photos for the first time of all the members in the official lineup.
Come back and watch college football all season long, live.
The big day came. June 12, 2013. BTS held a press conference and a debut showcase where they performed their 2 singles, No More Dream and We Are Bulletproof Part 2.
Bro, RM looks just like a badass with that
Day,
hair,
the Too
man.
Cool for
Like,
School album, as well as the music video for No More Dream, were released.
hey, that beat though.
The very next day, BTS performed the song again on their official debut stage on Mnet's M Countdown. This was the world's first taste of BTS. Commercially, the album didn't do extraordinarily well. The lead single, No More Dream, peaked at 124 in Korea, and the album sold only 24,000 copies during its first year. Bulletproof Part 2
Damn.
didn't even chart. The first year wasn't all that great for BTS, but despite everything, people saw them. People saw the sparkle in their eyes and their limitless potential. And they were hot, of course. On July 9th, ARMY was established as BTS's official fandom. They made their comeback only 2
That's
months
dope.
later in
There's
September
really a
when they released
date
their single
for when
No, along with their EP
ARMY
Part
came
2 of
about?
what would
That's
be their
cool.
School trilogy. Oh, Are You Late 2. In the music video for the single, they made a commentary on the harsh Korean education system, along with their previous themes of hopes and dreams. No peaked at 92 in Korea, but also quickly fell off the charts. The album debuted at number 4 on the Gaon Weekly chart and was the 55th best-selling album in South Korea that year. This was enough to secure them the coveted New Artist of the Year award at the Melon Music Awards, the Golden Disc Awards, and the Seoul Music Awards. Part 3 of the School trilogy was released
that's
in
it,
February
man.
of 2014.
Now they're going up.
EP
Now they're
School
going up
Love
now.
Affair. This time, the lead single was Boy in Love. And the other single being Just One Day. The album, as well as both singles, enjoyed moderate success, with the album topping the Gaon album chart, as well as making its first international appearance at number 3 on the Billboard World Albums chart. The album also marked their first distinctive change in theme, focusing more on school life and young
Wait, why
love,
am I so
as evidenced by
surprised
their
for?
point.
It's BTS. See, that's how you know I'm tired, guys. Like, why am I so surprised? It's BTS, bro. Of course they're gonna be up there.
Love music video.
I need to go to
They also
sleep.
held their first fan meetings with a crowd of 3,000 in Seoul. BTS was doing well. That is, until July. This is, unfortunately, a dark chapter in the lives of BTS and ARMY. That's right, American Hustle Life. I'm joking, of course, but American Hustle Life was a reality show put together by Mnet that brought BTS to Los Angeles, where they had the unique opportunity to learn the true ways of hip-hop from the masters. And it was
You see what they're trying to do? It's like they're really trying to, like, it seems like they're trying to find ways to branch out. It seems like that they already knew that they had Korea easily, you know. Now they're probably thinking, like, how can we go international? How can we get all these different countries to like us? I think that's another reason why they visited LA too, so they can get a better understanding of what people like and understand music history as well, so that way they could piece that together and then make a certain type of music where lots of people would enjoy, you know?
darn cringy opportunity, but an opportunity nonetheless. Whatever you do, just don't watch the Warren G version of Boy in Love. You've been warned. However, cringe and all, the trip proved fruitful for BTS, making connections, performing their first US concert for free in front of 200 fans, as well as their first appearance at KCON. The next month, in August, BTS released their first full-length studio album, Dark and Wild. The album featured 2 singles, Danger and War of Hormones.
Is that Mario?
The album featured a marked shift in sound with a touch of R&B and electronica. It was met with moderate success. It peaked at number 2 in Korea, selling over 200,000 albums. In October and again in May of the following year, BTS went on their first and second concert tours, known as the Red Bullet Tour, where they visited 13 different countries, including Japan, the Philippines, Australia, the US, Mexico, and many others. They also came out with their first Japanese album in December, Wake Up, featuring many Japanese versions of their songs as well as original tracks Wake Up and The Stars, followed by a Japan tour and a solo concert in Korea. Although Dark and Wild got decent attention, they needed something different. They needed something that would shake things up. They got to work. April 29, 2015 was their comeback. When this album was produced, each member had a hand in writing songs for the album. They again changed their sound from aggressive hip-hop to youthful, colorful styles. And not only their sound...
It's like, with the transitions that they went through, you know, it brought more attention to them, you know? I feel like they always had potential, but when they made those transitions, it's like it really, really put them on notice, you know what I mean? So, it's great that they did that, man. But the fact that they was able to see this too, like, man... But that's the power of 7. When you have 7 different minds, man, you're going to come up with some things, best believe.
But their image as well. This can be evidenced by their newest EP, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life. And just by looking at the album cover, they ditched the dark colors and the bulletproof vest symbol that had become so synonymous with BTS, and replaced it with a simple white and pink background overlaid with the title. And then they dropped the single that would change everything. I Need You. It was sentimental.
That's the type of song I sing to my crush. You know what I'm saying? I need you, girl. Oh my damn, bro. I can't sing for nothing, bro. BTS, bro. Give me a lesson, bro. Give me a freaking lesson, bro. How about you drop a tutorial so I can learn how to freaking sing, bro? Because let's say I would want to sing to a girl, bro. They hear my voice, they automatically wouldn't even give me a chance, bro. Bro, I need to learn how to hit the vocals. BTS, you need to drop me a tutorial, bro. It's only right, bro.
Just by looking at
I'm gonna need it one day.
See that BTS has also ditched their punk bad boy
I'm
image
just playing.
and
I ain't
replaced
gonna
it
need
with
it
a
one
more
day.
real, vulnerable, down to earth, and youthful feel. This proved to be the change that BTS needed for mainstream success. Billboard called it one of the greatest K-pop songs of the decade. It charted at number 5 in Korea and even led them to their first music show win on SBS MTV's The Show. And that wasn't all. They released their second single, Dope, on June 24th, which started off with a poignant line from RM.
Bro, this looks like a video
Welcome.
game.
Is this your first time with BTS? And you know what? For a lot of people, it was. In a way, their first studio album and tour can be seen as their stepping stone between old school BTS and new school. In November, they came back with their follow-up EP, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Part 2, the second EP in what would be dubbed the Youth Trilogy, which featured the single Run. The album focused even more on the frivolity, friendship, and carefree attitude that comes with enjoying one's youth, but just like in I Need You, contrasted that with suffering, depression, loneliness, society, and the stark and sometimes dark reality of life. Compare this with the far cry of the No More Dreams music video. It felt real. It was darker, grittier, more humble, more meaningful, and most importantly, RM lost his mohawk. Run also connected.
Hey, his mohawk was cool though.
I Need You, and another video released in September titled On Stage Prologue established what would come to be known as the BTS universe, or the BU, which would eventually combine music videos, short films, books, short stories.
And you know what, too, guys? What I was gonna say. You know, BTS really just says a lot of things that people can relate to. So I think that's another reason why they're at where they're at right now, because they say a lot of, you know, relatable stuff that we can like listen to and be all like, hey, like that reminds me of this person. That's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm going through. You know, so they talk about real stuff, man. As far as what I know so far, you know, but
and even a mobile game to create a cohesive
story.
And I won't go down this rabbit hole because there is a lot to a mobile game to create a cohesive story.
They got
and
their
I won't
own
go down this
game.
rabbit hole because there is a lot to digest, but it's definitely something to look into if you're a hardcore army. The same month, they kicked off their third tour, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life on-stage tour, where they performed songs from their 2 recent EPs, Part 1 and Part 2. And Part 2 was a hit, their biggest so far. It topped the Weekly Gaon album and Billboard World Albums charts, and on Billboard, it stayed there for multiple weeks, the first K-pop act to do so. It also appeared on the Billboard 200 albums chart, not world albums, which is reserved for foreign non-English songs, but simply the top 200 albums, peaking at 171. Which is kind of amazing considering that this was back in 2015. They also received Best World Performer at the 17th Mnet Asian Music Awards. This brings us to Part 3 of the Youth Trilogy, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Young Forever, released on May 2nd, 2016, which featured probably my favorite BTS album cover. Young Forever was actually a compilation album of parts 1 and 2, so it was mostly the same songs, but it was notable that it had some new singles, Epilogue, Young Forever, Fire, and
Bro, like these,
the latter two performed
man, like,
exceptionally well.
It just still bugs me to this day, guys, how people sit up here and hate these guys, bro. Bro, sometimes it really, not even with these guys, just haters in general. Sometimes I get so tired and irritated of haters that I just want to punch them in their fucking throat sometimes so bad. I want to turn the negative part of them into bro, I want to beat them up so bad, I'll make them turn positive, bro. I'll beat up a negative hater so bad, like I said, and I'll make him turn positive. Because, bro, let's be real. Nobody needs haters. Nobody needs that negative energy. Nobody needs that bad stuff, man. Okay? We're humans at the end of the day. We're supposed to enjoy life that God intended for us to enjoy. Why are we living in a world where we have hatred, racism, you know, all that stuff? Like, bro, it just shows you that some people calling out the haters, are weak. Those are weak people, man. Like, they have not, and they're weak people because they have nothing better to do than to just hate. It's stupid, bro.
Well, with both songs topping the Billboard World Digital Songs chart. This was also the second BTS album to chart on the Billboard 200 at 107, and it topped both the Gaon Weekly and Monthly chart, which earned BTS their first Daesang.
Bro, and it just seems like every time they drop something, they just keep going up, 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 up like a balloon. It's not gonna come down.
Album of the Year at the 8th Melon Music Awards.
Wow.
They went
Album
on to
of
do
the
the
year.
second half of their tour, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life on Stage Epilogue, selling out many of their concerts and even selling out KCON in the US where they headlined the event. In September, they dropped their second Japanese album, Youth, featuring Japanese versions of tracks from their previous 3 EPs.
Watch sports with live TV like cable.
Which went gold and peaked at #1 on Japanese charts. And only a month later, in October of 2016, it happened. BTS dropped their second studio album, Wings. It sold over 500,000 copies in its first week. In comparison, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life,
Wow,
Part 1,
in the
released
first
just
week.
the previous year, which topped the Gaon chart, sold about 500,000 in its entire lifetime. Wings was
Damn.
big, but the true showstopper was its lead single, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, which got them their first all-kill, topping 8 music charts in South Korea. Its music video gained 6 million views in the first 24 hours, which broke the YouTube record for the highest number of views of a K-pop group music video within 24 hours. The album hit number 26 on the Billboard 200, the highest ever charting K-pop album on Billboard. They ended up selling 1.5 million copies in South Korea in 2016 alone, and it netted them the Artist of the Year award at the Mnet Asian Music Awards that
Yo.
same year, the first non-Big 3 artist ever to receive that award.
수상자는 방탄소년단.
After Blood, Sweat, and Tears, they were on a roll. BTS was unstoppable. In February of 2017, they released the instant hit Spring Day, which, quoting a Korean reviewer, embodied nostalgia and sorrow and opened a new chapter in BTS's aesthetics and lyricism and attracted fans across generational boundaries. Which, by the way, is still on Korean charts.
Bro, I wonder how they came to a point where they became like, I don't know how to explain it, guys, but it's just, you know, looking at this, it's just like, man, you know, BTS is just, wow, man, you know, for their time, they broke so many records. I don't think it's going to be broken in a long, I'm going to be honest, for those of us watching this video, I don't even think we'll be alive to see another group or artist do the numbers that they pull. Bro, they pull insane numbers. You look at it, it's like, bro, there's no way there's pulling a number. Like, you would think those numbers is incorrect because on how crazy the amount is, you know? It's just BTS, man, you know, they, wow, man, I don't even know what to say, man. BTS just deserves a Purple Heart, man,
Charts
from all of
after
us.
nearly 4 years, and the same day I'm writing this, it ranked number 53 on Melon. It won Song of the Year at the
4
9th Melon Music
years?
After the release of Spring Day, they went on yet another tour, the 2017 BTS Live Trilogy, Episode 3, The Wings Tour. The tickets sold out within minutes, including in the United States, the
Minutes.
first K-pop artist to do so,
Oh my
and went on to win
gosh.
Best Social Artist at the Billboard Music Awards, the first for a Korean artist, but they would go on to win this award 4 years in a row. The next year was a period
4
of
years
massive
in a
growth,
row?
both the group's popularity as well as their style. They released the Love Yourself series, starting with Love Yourself Her in September of 2017, Love Yourself Tear in May of 2018, and Love Yourself Answer in August of 2018. 3 albums that gave us some of the
Wow.
most classic BTS songs that we know and love today, such as Mic Drop,
Yeah, I like that beat. Bro, BTS, you can say all you want about them, but their work ethic is amazing. Do you see how much they drop? Like, bro, they probably got hundreds and hundreds of songs. Let alone, that's just BTS as a group. We're not even talking about them individually. They have their own songs and albums, whatever, individually. Like, it's a lot of music to go around.
Idol?
Why do I feel like I heard that song before? I don't know if I 100% heard the song before, but it sounds really familiar.
Idol?
I don't know.
And of course, all 3 albums were commercial successes, Her being their first album to top 2 million album sales. But
Wow.
Tear and Answer also did equally well. These 3 albums, as well as their Japanese album, Face Yourself, proved that they weren't done yet, not even close. During this time, they shattered countless records. Their singles went platinum, they topped charts, they won awards. And not only did they break YouTube records, but they broke records that they themselves set again and again.
You know, talking
This is
about
the period
records,
where BTS really started
look,
enjoying
guys.
global recognition.
Wait, where's my
working
mouse
with huge
at?
Western artists such as Nicki Minaj.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to look for my mouth. Dude, they could be number 1, right? Like, I don't know how to explain this, but what is better than the number 1? Because BTS seems like that number 1 is not number 1 from them. Every time they're number 1, they just keep constantly getting better from the number 1, better from their previous number 1. Like number 1 is not even really number 1. It's like, bro, like, what? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, these dudes just constantly seem to just keep stacking the odds, and they just make wonders happen.
Designer and Steve Aoki. It wasn't their first time having international features on their songs, but it was definitely the biggest. And even though they were already, without a doubt, the biggest act to ever come out of South Korea, they had their eyes set even higher. They went on tour once again for the Love Yourself World Tour. During this tour, they collaborated with Steve Aoki to make the song Wasted on Me. Notable for being their first all-English
Nice beat.
feature. And it also served as a jumping off point for BTS to gain a following of English speakers. Not that they really needed the help, as they sold out concerts even in the US leg of the tour, including at Citi Field in Queens, New York, where tickets sold out in 20 minutes. And as if that wasn't enough,
And this is in America. If this is in like Korea or the other side of the world, it's selling out in minutes. It's still amazing to hear that they sell out that quick, man. Like, what?
they dropped the movie in November, Burn the Stage, which in the US
I wonder how much
alone-
the tickets are, man. If it sells out that quick, I'm curious on how much the tickets cost.
grossed $3.54 million in the first weekend, breaking the record set by One Direction's movie This Is Us. In September, RM had the unique opportunity to speak at the United Nations, where he spoke of anti-violence and self-love. 2 years later, he would be offered to speak on a second occasion about persistence and hope in the face of challenges. And to top it all off, in October, the president of South Korea awarded every member of BTS the 5th class Hwangwon Order of Cultural Merit for outstanding meritorious services in the field of culture and art.
The president. If you got the president even giving you recognition, the president. Wow, man.
Which is one of the highest South Korean orders of merit one can receive, and that's no exaggeration. 2019 estimates put BTS's contribution to the South Korean economy to the tune of $4.65 billion each year, an equivalent to 0.3% of the country's GDP. They
billion?
were the youngest to ever receive the honor. 2019, BTS invited to the Grammys, Time Magazine, Billboard. BTS entered a new era. Not an era of simply global recognition, but global dominance. April 12th, 2019, enter Map of the Soul Persona. First things first, you can't mention Map of the Soul Persona without mentioning Boy With Love. It was simple math. What do you get when you cross the singer of one of the best charting songs of all time that went platinum 59 times in 13 different countries with, without a
59
question, the
times?
most globally dominant pop group of all time? Well, you get this. Nothing less than an instant hit. Number 8 on Billboard Hot 100, platinum in the US, 21 music show wins, number 1 on iTunes in 67 different countries, the most liked and the most viewed YouTube video in the first 24 hours, the fastest video to reach 100 million views, a current view count of over 1 billion views, 7 boys, 1 girl, and 7 different hair colors.
Wow.
They were the talk of the town, invited to talk show after talk show after talk show. The second single on the album was Make It Right. written by
Yo, they be
Ed
having
Sheeran
that cool
himself,
beats,
including a
man.
version featuring Lao. The album debuted at #1 on Gaon and sold 3.2 million copies its first month, and that's only in Korea. It became the best-selling album in South Korea ever. It swept every major Korean music show, winning Album of the Year in each one of them. They followed up this legendary EP with the Love Yourself, Speak Yourself World Tour, where they sold out both the Rose Bowl and the Wembley Stadium in only
Rose
an hour,
Bowl?
the only non-English speaking
Wow.
act to do so. They even performed as a solo act in Saudi Arabia, the first foreign act to do that. The last stop of their tour was at South Korea's largest venue, the Seoul Olympic Stadium. They ended up grossing $200 million. During this time, they also created a visual novel style game for mobile devices called BTS World, where the player can interact with the members. This also came with an original soundtrack with tracks unique to the game featuring Western artists. Zara Larsson, Charlie XCX, and Juice WRLD for the tracks A Brand New Day, Dream Glow, and All Night respectively. In December of 2019, the group swept the grand prizes for both the Melon and Mnet Music Award shows, the first artist to do that. Map of the Soul Persona
Like
was...
these dudes break their own records. They constantly breaking their own records. Like the more they break records, the harder it is for somebody else other than BTS to break it. Because these dudes just seem like there's nothing holding them. There's no barrier to them. There's no limit to them.
Truly a marvel in modern music.
So how could BTS follow up the best-selling album in South Korean history, you might ask?
Easy. Make an even better selling album. And that's what they did with Map of the Soul 7. The album was released on February 21st of 2020, featuring the singles Black Swan.
You know, I actually haven't heard that song yet, but I've seen a lot of you guys suggest that song to me, so we're definitely gonna be checking out soon. Just letting you guys know about that.
And sold over 4.1 million albums in just the first week, and the first Korean album to be certified as quadruple million on the Gaon Music Chart. It debuted at
4
#1 on
million?
music charts all over the world, including the US, Korea, the UK, Japan,
Wow.
and much of Europe. It's not an exaggeration to say that this album left a permanent mark on the world, launching BTS into legendary status and becoming the best-selling artist in South Korean history. BTS had scheduled a Map of the Soul tour for April of that year, which would have undoubtedly outsold their record-breaking tour only a year prior. But unfortunately, the COVID pandemic caused the entire tour to be postponed, including the show at the Rose Bowl, which I was supposed to attend. But that didn't stop BTS, who performed virtual concerts, spoke at the Dear Class of 2020 graduation event, and released the Japanese version of their recent album with an original Japanese single, Stay Gold.
Stay gold.
And to top it all off, this was only June. At this point, it was clear that BTS had already dominated their home turf, and they had topped the music charts all over the world. This time, their sight was set for the very top. Remember that scene in The Social Network where Mark and Sean talk about how they don't want $1 million, they want $1 billion? How they're not interested in catching 14 trout, but they'd rather catch an 800-pound marlin? Well, that's what they set their sights on. The marlin, the biggest music industry in the world, the United States. And at the top of that music industry, #1 on Billboard Hot 100.
Which
This
is
small group
extremely
from a
hard,
company
guys.
that virtually no one had heard about 8 years ago planned to take on Goliath himself and dominate the American industry on their home turf. And all they had to do was speak English.
And that's where RM comes in. Shout out my guy RM.
Dynamite.
Bro, this is the song. Oh my gosh, man. You know what, guys? I'm stop slacking, bro. We're checking this out very, very soon, bro. Very soon we're checking this song out, bro. Because I heard this song before, but I didn't know BTS made this song. I forgot where I heard this from, but I heard it from somewhere though. Nah, bro. Nah, we checking this shit out soon, bro. We ain't checking this soon, bro. Very soon, man.
Their first English single simultaneously performed better than anyone had expected, but at the same time is exactly what we as an audience had come to expect from the legendary boy band themselves. And they did it. They reached #1 on the US Billboard Hot 100, the Global 200, and the Global Excluding US chart. And they made sure that if you hadn't heard of them before, you definitely have now. And if that wasn't already the biggest flex, on October 2nd, they came out with Savage Love BTS Remix with Jason Derulo.
Savage love, need somebody bring
getting #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 again, less than 2 months after already getting at #1 with Dynamite. And on the Global 200, where they actually replaced themselves at #1, the first artist to do so ever. And this is where we stopped in the original video, October of 2020. So, what's happened since then? Well, not much. On November 20th, their 5th studio album, B, was released, featuring the hit single Life Goes On. B was met with critical acclaim and hit #1 on Billboard 200 and the World Albums Chart, the 5th BTS album to do so, along with topping worldwide charts in countries like Belgium, Canada, Japan, New Zealand.
Bro,
Norway,
everything they
Poland,
drop is
Portugal,
#1. Put it
and,
that
of
way,
course,
bro.
their hometown,
We already
South
know. If
Korea.
BTS was
and in
to
spite
drop,
of all these accolades, perhaps
rewind it a little bit. I just wanted to say too, guys, anything BTS drops is going #1, bro. Especially when because in the previous videos, we heard that 2 of the members, I forgot who, but 2 of the members is in the military, and when they all come back, I think like 2024, 2025, and they come back as a group to drop music, bro, the world is gonna lose their minds, bro. They're gonna lose their minds. Like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be doing numbers, man. Hey, they might even win a Grammy, bro. You know, talking about Grammys, bro, they really got scammed, bro. How you get nominated 5 times, but you don't even win one, bro? And you're doing all these record-breaking stuff. It don't make no sense, bro. It's so
along with topping worldwide charts in countries like
scam,
Belgium,
bro.
Canada, Japan, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Portugal, and of course their hometown, South Korea. And in spite of all these accolades, perhaps the biggest winner was Life Goes On. A synth pop showstopper encouraging its audience to continue living life even in the midst of a global pandemic. The message was clear: don't give up, life goes on. It hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, the 3rd BTS song to do so. BTS gave the fans what they wanted with Life Goes On. Life Goes On joined the exclusive club of only 8 songs to ever top the Billboard Hot 100 that were not in English, a title most recently held by Despacito. But it was the first to do it in BTS's native tongue, Korean.
Lipa, Bad Bunny, and Tiny. Intentions by Justin Bieber and Quavo. Dynamite by BTS. Rain on Me.
The same month, the Academy announced that BTS's Dynamite would be nominated for the Best Pop Duo Group Performance, along with songs by J Balvin, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, and Taylor Swift. This marked the first time a Korean pop artist was nominated for a Grammy. In December, BTS was invited to sing for Disney's holiday sing-along. And on New Year's Eve, Big Hit put on a New Year's concert where they performed again.
I'm tired. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, bro. I'm checking this song out soon, bro. I'm tired, bro, of not, how do I explain it, bro? Like, bro, we're gonna check this out soon, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. We're checking this song out soon, bro. I'm tired of actually hearing it, but not sitting down and actually listening to it, bro. There's a difference from hearing something and listening, bro. Nah, we're checking this out soon, bro.
Things look really good for BTS and their Grammy nomination, especially since on March 4th, 2021, the official news came. The International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, or IFPI, announced BTS as the Global Recording Artist of the Year, an award given to the best-selling artist of 2020, period, beating out 9 other prominent Western artists, making them the first artist from Korea, but perhaps more importantly, the first non-English artist to do so. Later that month, the Grammys. The main event that everyone was waiting for finally arrived. With bated breath, BTS and the world watched. And, well...
And the Grammy goes to Rain on Me, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande.
Damn, bro. Hey, man. I know they're laughing, but deep down inside, they probably feel some type of way because they're like, damn, we really worked hard. We even got nominated, and we didn't get the award. Because, guys, trust me, out of those 5 songs right there, they are not doing the exact same numbers as BTS. You need to tell me those songs are going crazy worldwide, selling all them copies of the albums in the first week that BTS is doing. Yeah, right. Bro, Dynamite is like literally #1 everywhere, not just in their home country. It's crazy. And you know what too? Like, man, they really deserve that Grammy, bro. I feel so bad, bro. Like, man, I know they feel some type of way, man. I just feel so bad. But damn, bro, they should have gotten it, man. Like, with all due respect, they should have gotten it, man. Hey, but still, being nominated for a Grammy, that's still a huge accomplishment. Especially, like, when you come from a country like Korea, too, man. Like, Grammy American, like, it's a huge thing, man. It's huge.
They didn't win. However, they made history for being the first South Korean artist to perform at the Grammys, after presenting at the Grammys the year prior. March 31st, 2021, Big Hit Entertainment officially rebrands as HYBE and completely revamps their organization. BTS now falls under Big Hit Music, which is now a subsidiary of HYBE Labels, a division of the HYBE Corporation. 2 days later, HYBE acquires Scooter Braun's Ithaca Holdings. Scooter Braun Projects is a subsidiary of Ithaca Holdings that manages several artists, including Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, J Balvin, Carly Rae Jepsen, Black Eyed Peas, Demi Lovato, and others, which means that those artists are now part of the same family as BTS.
Yeah, they really trying to take over, bro.
BTS announced their highly anticipated follow-up single to their smash English hit Dynamite, and that single was Butter. May 21st, 2021.
Smooth like butter.
Watch live TV like cable with YouTube.
Undercover, don't.
It didn't disappoint. The retro summer pop hit met immediate success and universal praise. Butter was yet another #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and once again topped the charts around the world. Not only that, but it had 3.9 million viewers at its premiere, which broke
3.9
by Dynamite. It also broke the record for fastest YouTube video to reach 10 million views and 100 million views, both. Also
wait a minute. Whoa. Hold on. I know he didn't just say that.
Fastest YouTube video to reach 10 million.
10 million views. 10 million views in 13 minutes. Dude, if you want to put that in the estimate, that's almost 1 million views per minute. Bro, Mr. Beast is not even doing that numbers. And you guys probably heard of Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast will probably get 10 million views in an hour. Don't get me wrong, he does do numbers on YouTube. Like, that dude, he does numbers on YouTube for sure, man. But 10 million in 13 minutes? Bro, that's nuts, bro.
Views and 100 million views, both also previously held by Dynamite.
And bro, right here it just said 100 million and 20
to reach 10 million views and
100 million and 20, bro. 100 million and 21 hours. 21 hours you reach 100 million. 20, not even a day. Less than a day and you hit 100 million. This is shock. And they didn't get a Grammy. They ain't get a Grammy. You know what, bro? That is so messed up, bro. They deserve that Grammy. And you know they do. You know it.
100 million views, both also previously held by Dynamite. It was the most viewed music video on YouTube in the first 24 hours with 108.2 million views, once again surpassing the 101.1 million views set by Dynamite. And finally, at 11 million streams on its first day on Spotify, it once again set a new world record. And as an amazing gesture, RM makes a shout out to BTS's fans, ARMY, who helped them get to where they are today.
Hey, shout out ARMY.
All of this is to say, it was really big.
Their new single broke streaming records on Spotify and YouTube.
Obsessed with this song. Is really, really amazing.
I mean, what is the inspiration behind the new song?
Butter. Butter?
Butter.
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 That's what Butter's about.
Butter eventually became Billboard's longest running #1 song of 2021, spending 10 weeks atop the chart.
Wow,
Olivia
10
Rodrigo's
weeks.
Driver's license.
Yeah, we're here. For the BTS.
Bro, what the freak am I looking at, bro? There's no, bruh. Bro, BTS has a McDonald's meal? Bro. Where the hell was I at, bro? Where the freak was I at, bro? When was this? BTS had a McDonald's meal. This must have. Well, then again, honestly, bro. Honestly, too, guys, like during the pandemic and stuff, I wasn't even really watching too much TV. It was mostly like more Netflix or maybe movies or TV shows and like YouTube. I used to watch a lot of TV, like cable, when I was younger, but not so much recently. Pretty much my TV has been mostly TV shows, movies, or like YouTube and stuff like that, you know? I haven't like watched cable in a long time, so maybe that explains why I haven't heard about this. But bro, BTS, a BTS meal, bro. Bro, what? Where was I at, bro? Like, bro, I must have had my head stuck in a toilet, bro. Or I must have had it in a rat's ass or something. Bro, like, bro, what the a BTS meal, man.
And fries, chicken McNuggets, and one more thing.
Two more things.
Sweet.
Man, bro.
And cage.
On May 26th,
man, if I ate that meal, I bet I would have felt 100 times more positive, bro. Man.
The BTS meal launched.
Yeah, the BTS meal at McDonald's.
Yeah, that happened.
Wow.
And as an interesting fact, the ambassador...
They had a BTS meal for McDonald's. They're literally models, ambassadors for Louis Vuitton, and they still didn't get a Grammy. They got nominated 5 freaking times for a Grammy, and they didn't even get one. That is such a, you know, if you're nominated 5 times for a Grammy, you at least should have got one. At least should have got one. They didn't even get one. That's how you know it's a scam, bro. BTS is doing numbers that other artists wouldn't even ever hit. It's extremely hard for other people to do what BTS is doing, but BTS didn't get a Grammy. But you know what? It's cool, cause you know why? BTS don't need a stupid Grammy award, because all they have is their army supporters and their listeners. That's all they need. They don't need no award to validate them of who they are. They know who they are, man. Like, BTS is not slowing down anytime soon, let alone at all.
Only 2 months prior. And then for their teaser trailer, they forgot to put V in the video.
Oh, damn. They forgot to put V? Damn.
Permission to Dance. The hit song, which was written by Ed Sheeran, spreads positive vibes as the world starts to recover from the global pandemic. Its YouTube debut saw 72.3 million views in the first 24 hours, placing itself at number 6 of the top 10 most viewed music videos in the first 24 hours. Out of BTS's past 5 singles, 3 of them have been fully in English. And while this trend has been concerning for some fans who have been wanting more traditional Korean pop songs, there's no denying that BTS has enjoyed global recognition like no other international and particularly non-English group before them. And that itself is a sign of success that can't be ignored. And as a fun fact, there's a line in the song referencing legendary singer-songwriter Elton John.
Elton John, hey. Hey.
He gave the song his personal approval.
Hey.
That same month, BTS once again tops the Billboard Hot 100 with Permission to Dance, marking number 5 of BTS singles that have topped the Billboard Hot 100.
But they still haven't won a Grammy. Bro, why people gotta be like this today, man? Why people can't be true to themselves?
Big Hit officially cancels the Map of the Soul tour due to the pandemic. But to everyone's surprise, only a month later they announced the Permission to Dance on-stage tour, being their first live concert since 2019. The tour kicked off with a concert in Seoul in October, but later announced dates for Los Angeles in November and December. Barely 2 months after their previous #1 hit, BTS collaborates with legendary British rock band Coldplay to drop yet another #1 hit on Billboard's Hot 100 with My Universe.
Never ending forever, baby.
In November, BTS wins Artist of the Year at the American Music Awards.
The
American Music Award goes to
BTS!
Oh, pretzel is pretzel flavored, not hot buffalo.
Man.
Not only were they the first K-pop group to ever win the award, but they were the first Asian act ever to win that award.
Ever.
Next, we have Best
Wow.
Pop Duo or Group Performances. The nominees are Butter by BTS.
Coldplay.
The same week, they were nominated for a Grammy for Best Pop Group Performance. From November 27th to December 2nd, BTS held its first international concert since 2019 in Los Angeles, California, the Permission to Dance onstage tour. And, well, it was insane. They were to perform at the SoFi Stadium, one of the largest stadiums.
Hey,
in the
I've been
United
there
States,
before.
and
Yeah.
Coincidentally.
Sorry about that, guys. I may have paused it for a little bit. Let me rewind it. What I was saying. I was saying that I actually been to that stadium before. What did he say? He says the biggest stadium?
It was insane. They were to perform at the SoFi Stadium, one of the largest stadiums in the United States.
SoFi Stadium is really the largest stadium in the United States? Really? Damn.
And coincidentally, it would be the same stadium that held the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that is
Pre-sales
true.
started October 5th for those who bought VIP soundcheck tickets. And though ticket sales for the general public were supposed to start on October 9th, they ended up selling out before it even started. Demand for the tickets were so high that scalpers were reselling tickets for up to $40,000.
Bro, $40,000 for a BTS tickets? Bro, that's like a Super Bowl ticket. Wow.
We were one of the lucky ones, and we were able to snag a few tickets and finally see them in person.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got them.
It felt like a farewell concert, and it really was supposed to be, with the uncertainty about the future of the world, as well as Jin's enlistment looming over the group's head. But thanks to recently passed South Korean legislation known colloquially as the BTS law, the group had been granted a postponement on their mandatory military service until further notice. And just to show that they weren't done yet, only 2 months later, tour dates were added for April 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th in Las Vegas, Nevada. On December 6, 2021, BTS surprised their fans as they launched individual Instagram accounts for the first time ever.
Damn.
In doing so, V broke the record for the fastest time to reach 1 million followers on Instagram in just 43 minutes. And then he also
43
achieved the
minutes?
fastest time to reach 10 million followers after only 4 hours and 52 minutes. The same day, the
4
group announced that they were
hours?
suspending activities in
Jeez.
order to take an extended period of rest so that they could spend more time with their family. And this is crazy. This is
Oh, they
only their
deserve it. I
second
mean,
break
after all that
ever
hard
taken
work and all them
since their
songs?
debut
Oh,
in
yeah.
2013, which is just such a testament of how hard they actually work. The break was definitely well deserved.
상자는 우리의 멋진 방탄소년단.
축하합니다. 방탄소년단 버터.
방탄소년단.
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 On December 11th, BTS swept the Mnet Asian Music Awards, winning all 4 daesangs. This marks the third consecutive year that BTS has swept the awards, showing no signs of slowing down in their home country. In February, BTS won IFPI's Best Selling Artist of the Year award for the second time in a row, the only artist ever to do so, and only the third artist to win more than once, along with Taylor Swift and Drake. Impressive considering how new BTS is on the international stage compared to the others. On March 25th,
sure.
Snoop Dogg officially confirms an upcoming collaboration with BTS that
Hey,
he'd been
Snoop
hinting
Dogg.
at since January of the same year. Funny enough, he admits that he didn't know at the time exactly how big they were.
We're getting calls from the biggest artists in the world. I got a group named BTS that's waiting on me to do a song with them right now, and I'm trying to figure out if I got time to do this.
Regardless,
Sure, you better
it's
go
nice
do
to
it,
see
Snoop
BTS
Dogg.
revisit their hip-hop roots every now and then. And that brings us to today, Sunday, April 3rd, 2022. BTS had been previously nominated for the Grammys once before, and even then, they were by far the most accomplished and critically acclaimed artists in their category.
Easily.
And they didn't win. Unfortunately,
it's crazy.
History repeated itself. And they once again were snubbed of the trophy. Some might regard this as a huge loss, a huge blow to BTS and their fans. Sure, some might say that they missed out on the most prestigious music award the world can give. Right? I'd argue, no, not really. I'm sure if they had one, ARMY around the world would celebrate as BTS wins against all odds in a rigged award show skewed towards American English-speaking songs. But the truth is, they never needed to win an award to garner any sort of praise. They don't need a trophy to be validated. They were able to do that all on their own.
Colgate Total helps stop problems before they start.
Boy bands come and go. Maybe you just think they're hot, and that's fine too. Regardless of the reason you initially started following them, the important thing is that you're here for it, and that you're along for the ride, and that you continue to find beauty in the things that they do, because according to the group themselves, they chose the theme for their album, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, because in life, beauty coexists with uncertainty. And even in uncertain times like ours, we can find that beauty.
Right.
And with all their talent, the members of BTS really could have chosen to do so many other things, but they chose to share some of that beauty with us. And I'm grateful for that. And I can't wait to see what the future holds.
And that's our April 2022 update. There's been...
Hey man, how you guys feel about this video? You know, just looking at this, man, it sucks how BTS got snubbed from the Grammys, but you know what? It's okay, because they don't need a stupid trophy at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, they still doing their thing no matter what, man. You know, they're always gonna bring in the numbers. They're always gonna bring in the audience. They're always gonna bring in the positivity. You know, the powerful messages behind their songs. It's just etc. 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 Like, the list goes on. You know, but BTS has definitely made an impact on this world for the better, man, and they're gonna be remembered for generations to come, man. So shout out to BTS, man. Can't wait for their comeback, man. Hopefully I'm gonna be there checking it out when they come back. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, hope you guys reached to the end, man. If you reached to the end of this video, thank you guys so much. And with that being said, it's your boy Flamo. I love you guys so much. Tune into the next video, and good night. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. Yeah.